everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I've collected some paper to use as a background for some of these pages that we have, and I just need to find the papers that I need to put them on. So this was one of them. I could leave that, because it is just book paper, but because the text is in the opposite direction, I feel like I should cover it. Let me have a look. So I have a book here of music that I thought might work. Sorry. Just trying to find a page that I can pull out. Here we go. Oops. So I was thinking of using this paper here. I may just going to tear off the outside edges. This paper isn't quite as old as some of the ones that I have. I decided this was a better option because of the aging paper that we've got as our substrate. So, that's right, I've glued this already. So I've tricked myself by gluing it, but that's okay. Just checking roughly where that's sitting. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm seeing, but I think I want to tear it there. I may do this part first. I think I'll tear it here actually. And then the reason I did it that way was so that the top of the page didn't have music notes that were cut off. Okay. I did tear it the wrong way. Oh no, that way is fine. I wanted that. Well, we can pop that on that side, I guess. How is that wrong? Okay. I need to tear it from that edge. Okay. I've glued the wrong side. Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Oh my gosh. I am kind of wishing I hadn't glued the pocket down just yet. but it is what it is. I think I'll just leave it like that. And that one goes that way, so I need to glue this side. Oops. Okay, so it didn't go down quite as perfect as I hoped, but I think it's pretty good. And once I ink around it, oh, actually that might ink okay. It's probably a bit tacky to do it right now, but we'll give it a go. And the join of those papers will be tucked away nicely under the peak of this front pocket. Okay, I may add actually, I know what I'll do. That's given just a nice amount of brown to that paper. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Let's see if I can. It's just taken the rough edge of the white off the one on the right hand side, and there is a little bit of tackiness here. There was a bit of glue on the front of the book page. I'm not sure if I'll even worry about trying to remove that. I kind of feel like it helps distress it a little bit as well. It's interesting to me because when I first put that music paper on, I was like, I'm not 100% loving it. And now that I've toned that down just a fraction with that brush and Distress ink, I love it. So, kind of crazy. So that's one finished. Whoops, wrong signature. Well, it's actually 3 of them finished. So this one here, sorry, I'm just wondering if I want to do something other than music paper. Hello, I'm back again. Sorry about that. So I just had a little think, and I'm thinking I might do a little collage on the back here using this so it kind of blends with what is down here. And then I haven't decided what to put on either side of it, but because the page is folded this way, you're only going to see one pocket at a time as well. So, oh, actually I might freehand that. Go me. Oops. Okay. Just excuse me for a moment. Hello everybody, I'm back again. Sorry about that. I had a visitor, so that was the reason for the interruption, and it's actually the next day. So I'm thinking that I'm going to leave the ARTYmaze backing paper there, and I'm thinking some of the tea stain paper on either side of it might be quite pretty. We'll try that and see. I might use this as a guide as to how long I need it. I really don't remember what I was thinking. Part of me thinks I was thinking of some sort of music paper, but I'd already done that. So when I came in here this morning and reminded myself of what I was doing, I just was like, I don't think that will work for me. Okay, and I think I might go that way. So actually I might just tear it with the ruler, because it will have a straight edge. Might go a little bit wider. And on this side, I'm just going to tear by hand. And so this side, oops, this side goes here. Didn't really matter if I tore by hand because I'm putting that underneath, I think. Okay. from that one about there. I just want to, oh yes, I think that's really pretty. Love it. Okay. So this will go like that. Yep. Beautiful. So I do need to ink around. Lucky I turned the camera on so you can watch me inking again. Oh golly. Okay. And I've been busy with the household chores this morning. I'm trying to get some washing done. It's really, really cold here. And I do have to go out this afternoon, so I've actually got a timer next to me, so if that goes off, I've got a limited time that I can video for, so I apologize if it, just be aware it's coming up. It may go off before I finish. I don't know. I was like, if I don't set the timer, I'm likely to become enthralled in what I'm doing. And then not realize that time has gone quickly, because it does tend to do that when I'm crafting. Well, let's face it, it does that when I'm doing anything these days. Time's going way too quick for me. I don't know whether it's because time is going too quick or I've got too many things I want to do at the moment. And I'm lacking time to do them. Well, to do them all. I'm sure it's the same for many other people. I do often wonder how people become bored, because I don't seem to have it in me. Okay. And the other side, fingers are sticky already. I think I need to turn the page around to make it easier for me to see. I hope that's okay for you guys. Sorry if it isn't. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking that I was recording. And that page is kind of tacky, but not tacky, so to save me struggling with it, I'm just going to move on to the next one. Okay. And I think I want to use the one underneath and do the whole sheet this time, so oops. Still trying to get my head around what I want to do with the last one. So the last of these pages. I have a couple of ideas in mind. I'm just trying to decide which way to go. I guess it will talk to me when I get to it, which won't be long now. I have an awful lot of things on my desk at the moment. Excuse my nicely rolled sleeves. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I really don't like long sleeves on when I craft. If I have long sleeves on, I will usually roll them up so that they're not in my way. And this jumper hasn't rolled terribly well, but that's okay. I'll make it work. Okay. I really, really love that. It kind of reminds me of stage curtains, but of course it will be folded, so it won't look like that once it's in the book, but that's what it reminds me of now. The stage curtains, the backdrop of the stage. Very cool. Okay, and that's folding quite nicely already, so I'm just going to give that a good burnish to encourage it to continue. Oops, sticky fingers. Okay, so we actually have 2 of these left to do. I thought this was our second last. That's okay. So that's one side. So pretty. That's the center. And then the other side. Okay. Try not to touch the paper because my fingers are really sticky. Ah, yes, that's right. It's like a rediscovery pulling them back out of the signatures. Okay, so that's the back. Okay, so I'm thinking perhaps the burlap and the tea stain paper for that one as well. Just see if I can find the right folders. Didn't think it would be this difficult. And I've obviously passed it. There we go. I must have completely overlooked it. Okay, so that looks like that pattern to me, the burlap that we've used. So I'm sticking to the same. I don't want to over confuse the page by making it too busy. There is a chance I will embellish this in some way too. I haven't decided, so that's why I'm kind of trying to keep to the same papers or using something neutral like music paper. So with this one, maybe we can do the reverse and have the tea stain in the center and have the burlap on either side. I'm thinking. So I think I want this piece on top. So just giving that a torn edge. Okay, and then, oops, I'll probably need that. And I might need to tear this side as well, just because it has the white there's a lot of white in places, so that's better. And I'm not throwing those little strips out, by the way. I'm keeping them because I have no doubt I will find a use for even the smallest of strips. So I'm thinking about there. So about here. I'm wondering if I can get both sides out of the one piece just by turning it upside down. I think I can. So I need to decide which way around I would like it, whether I want that. I don't think I want the white showing. Maybe that way. I'm reaching for my ruler and my ruler isn't even there. Oops, that didn't work very well, did it, guys? I did just use the grid underneath on my mat as a guide as to whether I was relatively straight, and that's not too bad. And then this side, I don't really need to trim all that much off. Okay. Whoops. Do you love it when that happens? So that's our backing, and I think that's really pretty too. I'm kind of loving that they're the same, so it's not too much on the eye. Okay. The other thing I could do is, oh, there's my alarm, sorry. Okay. Kind of makes me sad because I was hoping to get these finished. I'm kind of loving that they're going in the opposite direction to the way these have been glued, so I think I'm going to do it that way. So starting on this side when I glue, that's kind of cool. So I just need to, yep, you guessed it, I need to ink. I think my mat's a bit crooked, sorry guys. Better check that. That's not too bad. So that one first. And that one, and then this one. Okay. And I haven't decided yet whether I will sew around these or whether I'll leave them as they are, whether I embellish them or don't embellish them and just leave them as the beautiful papers, which can totally stand alone. As I delve further into the journal, I think that will be when I decide what I'd like to do with them. And I might need to turn that upside down. Sorry, it's not the best viewing option for you all, I know, but I don't want to botch it up. Oops, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Probably jiggled the camera, sorry. I'm rushing now. So I'm kind of roughly putting this middle piece center because I have 3 pieces. That helps me navigate where I want to place them so that they're kind of evenly laid out on the page. Personal preference. But I kind of think because the page will be folded and you'll only see one side of these at a time, it will actually be in thirds when you're looking at it in the journal. So there'll be a third of this paper and then 2/3 will be the burlap, which I think works really well. The corner was a little bit folded. Oops. It's sticking to me. Okay, let's see how pretty it is. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you can see there, you see a third of the tea stain at the back and 2/3 of the burlap. Oh golly, I think that's pretty. Yay. I will just, because it's folding so nicely, which I didn't necessarily expect it to do with an extra layer, but I'm glad it is. Okay, so that will be how you see it in the journal. The center and the other side. Oh gosh, I really love seeing things come together. Okay, and my secret pocket page. Now what to do? Sorry, I'll try and speak properly. Part of me was thinking about putting fabric at the back, but I just realized I can't sew it because I have the secret pockets here. So, and I don't really want to adhere it with glue. So I could do the scripted paper and the tea stain paper, or I could do the cloudy paper and the tea stain paper. So it's the yellow tea stain. And VectoriaDesigns paper. Sorry, I'm just looking for the right folder. Should be that one. Because I haven't got these labelled, I'm just flipping through them to see what papers are inside. Okay. Going to scooch that over here. So I'm trying to remember which paper we used for this. Looks like it may have been that one. That looks about right to me. Or this one. I'm thinking it's this one actually. Could be the same. I don't know. They kind of look the same, don't they? Maybe I had two of them. I guess it would make sense that I only needed a small strip though, so okay. I don't really think I want to use the bottom of the page across the top, so that rules that one out. So, and I don't think I want that in the middle because it's not the full header, so I think I will tear this one. Sorry guys, I'm really just thinking out loud. Just lining this up on my mat underneath the paper that I've got over the top. And that's one of the things I love about lining my craft mat with this baking paper. I can still see the grid underneath. But I'm not using it all the time. So I find it protects it really, really well, which I love. Do I want in opposite directions again? Maybe I do. Maybe I should be tearing this way. Probably should have torn the length first. Let's do that now. Oh, we'll make it about here. And I don't think the top of this is torn, so I'm going to do that now. Oops. Every time. Hello everybody. I'm so sorry about that. I ran out of storage again, so I've had some time today to, it is the next day by the way, I've had some time today to do some more sorting of my storage. I think it's going to be a never-ending story. I'm trying really hard to get on top of it. I just don't know how long that process will take, so I hope you can bear with me. And I was so close to finishing this journaling card. I was like, no, it could have waited for like 5 minutes or so. But anyway, we're here now. So back to, I don't even know which side I tore then. Yeah, so that was the one I wanted to keep. And I believe I was going to do these in opposite direction to the paper underneath. I'm not going to lie, I actually had to re-watch the video that I was taking to know where I was up to when the video stopped. It all happened so quickly. So if I told you one thing at the beginning of this video as to what I was doing with this journaling card and I'm doing something completely different, I'm really sorry, but I kind of got lost in what was happening. Now, that's not wide enough. How did that happen? Okay. So, maybe that's not what I was doing with it. I have started to tear that. What was I doing? Or was that from the last? That may have been from when I was doing, no? Oh, I think that was the bottom of that. Okay. So I think I need a different piece of the yellow tea stain paper. Is that big enough? I believe it will be. How lucky for me. And so I want my paper to flow in this direction. So I believe my intention was to put that down this way, and again it's working on the 1/3 to 2/3 ratio, so that when the page is folded, that is roughly what you see at the top. It's not an exact science, but it's a rough guideline. So okay, so I just need to ink these. As I said, I was really close to finishing this page, so never mind, we'll get it done now. And I need to ink this side. I know I mentioned when I started this journal that I was going to work on a second journal at the same time. I have to admit I haven't started that journal. I've actually got about 3 other projects that I've started. And I haven't got back to it. So I have more ideas than I have time to organize those ideas, I think. Which is, you know, great in a way that it certainly keeps me going, keeps the momentum going, but goodness me, I need my days longer and my sleep shorter and excuse me. So I'm going to turn this around again, sorry guys, so I can see what I'm doing. So basically what I've been doing when I've been working on these pages is, because I know I've actually worked on them and videoed stopping and starting. Unfortunately, that's just been the nature of how things have had to happen. So, and when hubby comes home, as I've said, I don't like to video when he is home. I just feel really awkward. We'll call it stage fright. I do still come into my craft room sometimes. So I have other projects that I work on when he is home that I don't need to video. Which works quite well, but works quite well for me. But it does mean that some of these things take that little bit longer. So I feel like the process of what I'm doing for this journal is taking a long time, and I just hope you're patient with me and you continue to enjoy watching, because I'm happy to share. I think at the beginning of these book paper, or book, what did I call them? Book page pocket pages. I think that's what I've called them. I did mention that I probably wouldn't video all of it. Well, it turns out I have. I kind of felt guilty not turning the camera on so that you guys could watch. So I have actually videoed the whole process. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. Remembering this one has our hidden little pocket. I did just notice a little bit of lifting there. I'll see if I can tack that down. Oh, what was I saying? I think I was saying that I feel like it's taking a long time and I really want to take you on the journey. So I hope you're patient with me, because this is such a big journal. It's a really big project. I feel like there's going to be quite a lot of time involved, especially when I'm doing 6 of everything. And let's be honest, a double page spread is back and front is not a small undertaking. Certainly not time-wise anyway. So I hope you're patient with me and that you enjoy sharing this journey with me, because I'd really like to share it with you. So that's all I wanted to say about that, really. Okay. So this is my final signature. I think they're so pretty together. Look at that. Not that they'll be together, but still. Okay. So just making some room. I've got bits everywhere. Let's tidy up a little bit so that you can have a good viewing. Okay, so that's the first page. And I opened that out, not forgetting that that's got our little hidden pocket in there. That's the middle. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I'm looking at it through the camera, and it's so pretty. Okay, and then turning it over, and that's the back pocket page. So that's all of the pages done. I will pop them under some heavy books or in my paper press or something to try and flatten them that little bit more. I haven't joined them together, as you know, because I don't know whether I'd like to sew some of them or whether I want to add anything on the inside pages. So here, for instance, where we have our double page spread, I'm not 100% sure whether I will leave them in the middle of the signature. I did actually decide or think last night that maybe I would do every second page in the middle of the signature and do the alternate pages through the signature, so that I could have a different paper spread in the center of the signature in the other three. I haven't really decided yet, so I'm leaving that open, but in case I'd like to do anything here that may involve the back of the page, I'm not going to adhere them yet. So I think I did the first 2 pages already, and that's fine because these little pocket pages, oh gosh, they're pretty. So I've closed those up already, which is fabulous. So 2 are done. I don't think the 3rd was done. Oh, yes it was. Yay! And that hasn't quite stuck there. So I might just burnish that down. Just excuse me for a moment. That's better. Okay, so this one, for instance, I could sew around it if I wanted to, but I haven't decided. So I have options, but I've got the pages finished, and you guys, can you see how beautiful they are? So I haven't actually closed this one up. Oh my gosh. I love them even more now that I'm flicking through here and seeing them sort of all together. Yay! Happy, happy, happy days. Okay, so my signatures are nice and chunky, just the way I like them, and I have so much more to do. As I said, I'm not giving myself a size on the cover. I'm going to do the cover at the end so that I can make the cover to suit the signatures. I still may need to take some things out, but I'm so excited. Yay! So thank you so much everybody for joining me while I've created these pages. I've really enjoyed the process, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Happy crafting everybody. Bye for now. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video if you've liked what you've seen, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button so that you don't miss future videos as they're uploaded. I look forward to seeing you soon everybody. Happy crafting. Bye for now.